Hi everyone! Let me introduce myself. My name is Nadia Putri Aulia. My major is accounting in Binasarana Informatika University. I'm from class 63.1A.3. My student number is 6325046H. I want to share my opinion about smoking in campus areas with all of you guys. The word smoke free. In higher education, the academic community certainly wants a clean and healthy environment and free from cigarette smoke. This aims to create comfortable lectures activities. However, in reality, the words smoke free and free from cigarette butts are just words spoken without awareness by some irresponsible individuals. Active smokers who do not have ethic when lighting their cigarettes make the situation worse. This, of course, has a negative impact on people who are exposed to and inhale cigarette smoke. What is smoking? Smoking is when you inhale and exhale smoke from burning plant materials that rolled into a wrapper cigarette. You light the end of the cigarette and pull smoke into your mouth through the other end. It travels down your airways into your lungs and through your bloodstream to your brain and other organs. College is the place of higher education for the youngest generation. According to Professor Edi, chairman of the Association of Indonesia Private Universities, said that universities should not just be passive institutions in dealing with the smoking problem. This is because smoking behavior is now increasingly something that can be easily found in various places, even in campus environments, which are places for teaching and learning. It's very easy to find people who smoke on campus, starting for lectures, staff, and especially students. The students who make up the largest number of campus members are also the largest contributor of active smoking on campus. It's very unfortunate that students who are supposed to act as iron stock, the shield of this nation, have apparently been withered by cigarette. Agent of change who is immune to smoking, and guardian of value who has less healthy values to maintain. Moreover, medical students carry out their mandate as agents of health, agents who are expected to maintain and improving the quality of health in society. This is a problem for Binasarana Informatika University students. Facts on the ground show that staff often smoke in the campus area, and there are even students who do the same. One of them is at the gate, where this area is a place for us as passive smoking students to wait to be picked up but have to be exposed to cigarette smoke caused by active smokers, even though the rules against smoking are written. Based on several research results on social media and real evidence within Binasarana Informatika University, it has been proven that the level of awareness and discipline of some students is still low. This is because most students are active smokers who tend not to be able to retain themselves from smoking on campus. Millennial generation to Generation Z. Smoking has become a very common sight in this modern era. From the millennial generation to Generation Z, or what is usually called Gen Z, Even though this habit can bring pleasure to smokers, it can also have negative impacts on smokers and the people around them. There are so many factors that encourage smoking, including environmental, personality, economic, and social pressure. Smoking habits are not only influenced by friends on campus, but can also be influenced by relationships in the residential and social environment. My opinion, the advice I can give is very public place such as the environment Binasarana Informatica University campus, where there are many people if you carry out activities within the campus environment, such as students, lecturers, and campus management. You should not consume cigarette anywhere. Moreover, with the can killers decisions, smokers at Binasarana Informatica University should be more concerned. What to do? The campus can provide special facilities to active smokers on the Binasarana Informatica University campus by creating a special smoking area for active smokers to carry out their smoking activities. The campus can provide a new policy in the form of allowing campus residents to carry out smoking activities but in specially provided locations so that active smokers are no longer seen smoking carelessly in the campus environment. Attention please guys, smoking is private matter. However, smoking in public space is a public matter. So be careful when smoking. We are not willing to see the light of life. Young people are swallowed by the fire between their two fingers. So thank you for watching guys. See you next time the video and bye bye. Simple present tense. Meaning of simple present tense is something that always happens over and over again. Simple present tense is the tense most often used in everyday life. To recognize that a sentence is in the simple present tense, there are several ways you can do it. One of which is that the sentence uses the basic form of the verb 1. Simple present tense is divided into two sentence patterns, namely verba simple present and nominal simple present tense. Simple present spelling rules for third person she, he, it as the first verb ending in double s as h, ch, x, o, z, and es. Teach, teaches. Wash, washes. Miss, misses. Fix, fixes. Go, goes. For example, he teaches English. She washes clothes. It misses its friend. He fixes computers. She goes to school every day. Next, must verb add s. Work, works. Play, plays. Jump, jumps. Eat, eats. Kick, kicks. For example, he works every day. She plays the piano. It jumps high. She eats breakfast. He kicks the ball. And the last verb ending in a consonant plus y, the y change to ies. Carry, carries. Study, studies. marry, marries, try, tries, hurry, hurries. For example, he carries his backpack. She studies every day. She marries her friend. It tries to fly. He hurries home. Simple present tense formula for verb sentence. A verb sentence is a sentence that states an action. So the predicate is a verb. The verb used must be verb 1. Once again, it must be verb 1. Why? Because tense is a form that expresses the present. The correct verb is verb 1. In verb sentence, there are four types of sentence forms. Let's discuss each form with examples. Positive form. So the verb is adjust to the subject. The formula is subject plus verb 1 or verb 1 plus s or es plus object. Friends, you need to remember that if the subject is I, you, they, we, and plural subject, then only use verb 1. But if the subject is he, she, it, and singular subject, then you need to use verb 1 plus ses. For sentence, have a verb that the subject is carrying out an action. Use of adjustment. Plural subject. I, you, they, we. Use verb 1. For example, I write a letter. You study hard for exams. We visit our grandparents. They work in the afternoon every day. Singular subject. She, he, it. Use verb 1 plus ses. For example, he goes to school and she lives in Lampung. Negative form. The formula is subject plus don't or doesn't plus verb 1 plus object. For singular subject, she, he, it, use doesn't. For example, she doesn't drink coffee. He doesn't have a TV. It doesn't rain much here. Interrogative form. The formula do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object plus interrogative. Plural subject I, you, they, we. Use do. For example, do you read the news online? Do they travel by train? Do we play soccer together? For singular subject, she, he, it, use does. For example, does she listen to music? Does he watch movies? Does it rain often in this city? Interrogative form with WH question. WH question plus do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object plus interrogative. The WH question is placed at the beginning of the sentence before to be. What, who, when, where, why, how. For plural subject I, you, they, we, use do. For example, where do you live? Where do they work? Where do we play soccer together? For singular subject, she, he, it, use does. For example, why does she look so tired? When does the store open? How does he commute to work? Simple present tense formula for noun sentence. Noun sentences are sentences that express objects, and these objects can be names of people, professions, places. So the predicate is in the form to be is/am/are. Why is to be is/am/are? Yeah, because the simple present tense is the present form, aka the present. The correct to be is the present form, namely is/am/are. In noun sentence, there are four types of sentence form. Positive form. The formula is subject plus to be is/am/are plus object. I am, you are, they are, we are, she is, he is, it is. To be used in a nominal sentence will follow with the subject. The following are examples of nouns: Indonesia, book, bag, man, woman, fruit, glass, this, screen, happiness, and many other nouns. Subject plus to be is/am/are plus object. For subject, use I. Example, I am. I am a student. For subject, use you, they, we. For example, you are a teacher. They are friends. We are family. For subject, use she, he, it. Example, she is a teacher. My father is a doctor. My cat is hungry. Negative form. The formula is subject plus to be is/am/are plus not plus object. Yep, just add not from the positive form. For subject, use I. Example, I am not a student. The positive, I am a student, but in negative form, I am not a student. For subject, use you, they, we. Example, you are not a teacher. They are not friends. We are not family. For subject, use she, he, it. Example, she is not a teacher. My father is not a doctor. My cat is not hungry. Interrogative form, to be is/am/are plus subject plus object plus interrogative. In the interrogative form, to be is placed at the beginning of the sentence before the subject. For subject, use I. Example, am I a student? For subject, use you, they, we. Example, are you a teacher? Are they friends? Are we family? For use she, he, it. Example, is she a teacher? Is my father a doctor? Is my cat hungry? And the last interrogative form with WH question. WH question plus to be is/am/are plus subject plus interrogative. Different from the interrogative form, this interrogative begins with a WH question first, followed by to be, then the subject. For subject, use I. Example, where am I? For subject, use you, they, we. Example, why are you late? Who are they? Where are we meeting? For subject, use she, he, it. Example, how is she? Where is my father? What is in the box? Thank you guys. See you next time the video. Bye bye.